Has anybody ever heard of a town called Thuringen, Germany? Not sure if I said it right, but that's how I think it's said. Way back in 1404, the town of Thuringen claimed that they invented the bratwurst. Now, another town in Germany called Franconia, they claim they thought of it first, way back in 1313. Now, that's a 91-year difference. If you had to ask me, I'd say Franconia is the winner. But they debate on it still to this day. So, just for the records, I don't know where it came from. I know it came from Germany, and I like bratwurst. So, if you want to see how I do it, stick with me, and we're going to show you how it's done. Alright, to get started, I'm going to slice up some onions. I don't drop it first. So I'm just going to cut a little bit up and dice it because my wife doesn't want it sauteed. So I'm just going to do a little bit for her. Then I'm going to put the rest in some beer along with my brats, and we're going to cook them in the beer like traditional style. So it should be pretty good. Okay, now for the ones I'm going to saute, I'm going to leave them big like that. And I'm going to put them in a tin pan like so. Just leave them in there. I'm going to cut up some of my green pepper. I like a little green pepper in it as well. I'm going to cut them up in strips fairly small. So I got the Blackstone heating up. About a medium heat on both burners. I got the whole thing going. I got some peppers and onions in here. Put a little bit of butter in there with it. Let it melt down. So I'm going to get that heating up. And shortly I'm going to add some beer and some brats. So I went to my local grocery store and I just got me some beer brats. Okay, now the wife, she don't want none in the beer. She just wants me to fry one for her. So I'm going to fry one for her, and I'm putting the rest into the beer batter to cook traditionally. So get one down for her, just like so, and then the rest is going in here. So like that. So I'm going to add a beer, and for my choice of beer today, I've never tried this with brat, but we're going to see what happens. It is a Leinenkugel's Oktoberfest. It's a little bit of a darker beer, but not real dark. So we're going to give it a shot. It's going to be good, good. So we'll let that go. Let that come to a good boil. Let it cook a while. It might take half an hour or so. And then I'm going to sear them after they come out of there on the hot of the Blackstone and get a little char on the outside. Alright, so I'm going to throw a little bit of seasoning in there with the bratwurst. I'm going to go with my cookies flavor enhancer. I use that a lot. I'm just going to put a little bit in there just to get her a little bit of seasoned up. Go with that. I'm also going to put this tin over top to try to get it to cook a little quicker. Now this tin is going to be hot. So take it off, give it a little bit of mix. It's starting to heat up a little bit. Put this back on, keep going for a while. Now I got some smoke rolling here. That means I got this thing hot, real hot. Just trying to get that to come to a good boil for about 4 or 5 minutes on the boil, and then I'm going to sear them on the outside. So once that hits a boil, we're going to take it out of there and finish it up. All right, I'm going to kick the heat down just a little bit. Got a lot of smoke growing here. Okay, we have a boil, so I'm going to give it about, first I'm going to move them around a little bit here, make sure everything's good, which they are, just fine. Let that go for about 5 minutes or so. Alright, I'm going to move this one around a little bit. It's still pretty hot, looking good. Those are still going. I think I'm going to give them probably another 5 minutes. Let them cook a little bit more. They're doing pretty decent. I want them onions to get a little softer and then peppers to get a little softer. So we'll go a little while longer on that. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take this top one off for now. Set it over to the side. And I'm going to turn this around. I'll let that cook a little bit more. I'm going to kick this burner down to a low. Let it cool down just a little bit. I'm going to put my buns on there and I'm going to toast our buns for the bratwurst. Alright, so to get my buns toasted, I'm going to put some butter down. Just going to load it up real good. I got 5 buns. I want to try to toast them at the same time. Alright, that's plenty of butter. Now I went ahead and I got some freshly baked from the bakery. I cut them. We're going to stick them on there. Get a little toast on it. So, it didn't take long to toast them. Look at that. Toasted just right. I'm going to put them on this tin. Alright, so I got them on there. Set them aside a little bit. And now what I want to do is put these on here to get the outside charred up real good. Be sure to turn them a little bit. Now I have a little char, kind of what I'm looking for. We'll char this side real good. I'll try to stand them up on all sides if possible. Probably not that easy. Alright, so I think I got enough char on my bratwurst. What I'm going to do, I'm going to stick them back in the beer brat. In the beer. I'm going to slide this over this way. About like so. Shut my burner off. I'm going to build a sandwich. Alright, so I'm going to grab a couple of my buns. Like so. Put the brat in the bun. Like so. I'm going to load on the good stuff. Ooh, that looks good. So, that looks pretty amazing. But to top it all off, you can't go without some French's spicy mustard. Gotta have mustard on a brat. This wouldn't be a brat without it. Like so. Let's go in for the close up. Tell me that look really good. All right, one more look. That looks good. I can't wait to take a bite of this. I'll take one bite of it and we'll see what I think. All right, that was 2 bites. Pretty good. I love the snap on my brat. Some people like them skinless ones. I still love the snap. The skin ones are okay, but the snap is my favorite. Cooking that in the beer was an awesome idea. Now that Leinenkugels Oktoberfest, it's a pretty darn good beer, and it's really good in that brat. I'm gonna have a swig. It just wouldn't be the same without a little beer and a little brat. So I'll tell you what, that's how I do bratwurst. I've done them lots of ways, but this is my favorite. Tell me what you think. Make a comment. Tell me if you cook your brats in the beer. Kind of a traditional thing. I don't know if it's exactly traditional the way I did it, but that's the Jimmy Eats way. You know, if you're not a subscriber, like I always say, please hit that subscribe button. I really appreciate it. I love all my subscribers, which I think I'm going to start calling you guys a new name pretty soon. I haven't quite decided yet, so I'm going to give it a little bit more time. You know, hit the notifications if you hit that subscribe. I really appreciate it if you do. Tell you what, this thing's still yelling at me, so I'm going to have to go, everybody. It's getting late. It's 8:36. It's my night off. Everybody's hungry. I'm hungry. So I'm Jimmy Eats, and that's just what I want to do, everybody. I'm going to eat. Have a great night.